Salve, spectatores. I am sorry for cutting this morning stream a little early. Why do I have? Okay. Um, fucking. I heard my parents start to get up and wake the fuck up, so I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get up. So I hastily fucking ended stream this morning. So that's why I was like in a rush. Figured I should clarify that. Um, but yes, I don't remember where I left off, but I do remember that I was talking about things, you know? So I could tell you which ones that I've translated but need to fix. This one's fine. This one's fine. Fine, 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 not fine. So this one I need to fix. I think I already have. Okay, I was about to say, I thought I translated that. Let's get these out. This one is fine. This one is not fine. This one is also not fine. Not fine. Fine. Fine, yes. Yeah, fine. Not fine. Fine. And then get these last couple here. I think I'll change this one. I don't think there's technically nothing wrong with it. And well, no, I wanna change that. This one is fine. This one is fine. Uh, I'll change it later. This one is fine. Not fine. Fine. Not fine. And also not fine. So, most of my translations here are okay. And there are a couple I'm iffy on. Well, one. And then a couple that I need to fucking change. I couldn't tell you if I've already changed them, because, never mind. But yeah, this is one of the few sections that I've fully translated. But again, take that with a grain of salt, because these ones in the back are the ones that are either not fine or I would like to change them because they're translated incorrect. That would be my fault. Who else's fault would it be? But uh, yeah, the fucking this is so long. Um, actually, I probably should have uh uploaded my fucking and whatever. The stairs is what I was just kind of getting into when I uploaded my latest fix, 006. I've done most of the doors except the fucking copper ones. Oh, so here you can see. Okay. You can see that everywhere I have as fungo. This is how I would like to translate these. I'm still iffy on how I've translated the signs. Tabula tituli. I think I'll change that in the future. But these are how I would want to translate everything. Is it's made from a crimson or writhing mushroom. Excuse me. I just noticed that. I figured I should point that out. Ooh, actually, I saw this a little bit. I feel like I should show you all the armor. Alright, so, Corey, I guess I could break this down. Cassie's is the most accurate word I could find for helmet because, of course, there's 80 different words for the same fucking thing in Latin. And I found Cassidace to be uh the more fitting word, the more fitting noun. And I've translated these helmets accordingly. However, as of like the other day, I'm pretty sure my translation for a chest plate is I'm iffy about it. I'm conflicted. I either want to keep the lorica part or I change it to thorax. Let me ask the goofy robot right now. When talking about chest armor, chest plates, or breastplates, should I use the Latin word lorica or thorax? Short answer, use lorica if you're aiming for classical Latin or referencing Roman style armor. Use thorax if referencing Greek style armor or writing in a Hellenistic or scholarly context. So thorax is more like elevated type piece of shit. Roman cuirass or body armor typically refers to Roman military chest protection. Yeah, no, I would fucking figure. Uh, Lorica segmentata, Lorica hamata, and Lorica squamata. Scale armor. What? Scale armor as opposed to segmented armor. I would think scale armor is very similar. I mean, to me, they in cons in like in when I visualize um segmented armor and scale armor, they kind of overlap to me. So I'm not. I don't know, but chainmail in Latin is exactly lorica hamata, or at least for breastplating. And I was like, oh well, that's convenient. I could just copy paste. That's what I did. Most common term Romans use themselves for chest armor, and it fits best with the classical Latin, especially when referencing Roman soldiers and military gear. Now going on to thorax, originally a Greek word for chest armor or breastplate, was borrowed into Latin mostly in technical, literary, or imperial or academic contexts, describing Greek style armor, and occasionally used in poetry, philosophy, or medical contexts, referring to the chest or torso anatomically. Oh, okay. Less common than lorica in Latin and feels more scholarly or Hellenistic. The fuck does Hellenistic mean? Hellenistic period in it's okay. Hellenistic period in Greek history refers to the era between the death of Alexander the Great in 323 BCE and the rise of Augustus in Rome in 31 BCE. So that's like what, a 318-year period, characterized by the spread of Greek culture known as Hellenization throughout the eastern Mediterranean and parts of Asia. Marks the transition from the localized city-states of the classical period to a more cosmopolitan and interconnected world. I see. Okay, I'm confused. I uh I don't think adamantio is a word. Is adamantia classical? If so, what's the difference between adamantia and adamantina? Uh, adamantia is classical. I know where it fucking comes from. Lucretius uses adamants to describe the strongest, hardest kind of iron or material. Different roots. It's the same fucking word. What do you mean different roots? No, really? Could have never fucking guessed. Hold on. This is also being part of 007. I just want you to know that. Uh, oh, okay. So hold on. I know this is supposed to be a Latin stream, but something that I've always found interesting is in the English language file, or probably all language files for Minecraft, but especially the English one. There's a lot of shit that's just not in the game. Like it's supposed to cover um like the vanilla game, not educate. Well, yeah, it is education edition, but I don't think a Ruby ore is an education edition. Ruby is mentioned multiple times, and it is separate. It is separate from Emerald. I want to clarify. It's separate from Emerald. There is a difference in the language file between rubies, ruby ore, and emeralds and emerald ore. I just want to point that out. I think that's very interesting. All right, I was just making a fix for 007. Apparently, I'm using a post-classical adjective for all my diamond-related shit, so I just wanted to fix that. Um, I did want to show you everything. believe I've translated all these pieces of armor. Fuck. Looking like so I have. I know so many fucking yeah. I've as you can see, I've done many many of the tools. I think I've done all of the tools. I'm also not sure if I've translated the tools correctly. I know sword's pretty easy, but everything else for axes, pickaxes, shovels, and hoes, that's a bit different. Cause especially for like the hoe, because there's like two different words for like a hoe depending on the context. But the thing is that the hoe in game can do both of those things. So I'm like, oh fuck, like, like what do I do? Um, but I'm pretty sure my these are pretty close. I think axe is correct. I'm not sure about these three though. I'm not sure how correct or accurate these are. I am confident in other things. I'm pretty sure the Arcus for bow is correct. For crossbow, I'm pretty sure it's correct. For the mace, I'm pretty sure it's also correct. I'm not sure about the trident. Um. Oh, it's because I have the. All right. I was like, never mind. The reason I'm iffy on the trident is because, from what I found, there's like two words. One of them, obviously, being the way I translated the trident in game, being Fuskina, but I could also literally just use tridents, and it would be where we in English get the word trident. And tridents literally means three teeth, and as you can see on a trident, it's got a it's got three teeth. But I saw in one of my Latin books, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember if it was a dictionary. I don't think it was, but I'm pretty sure in one of my Latin books I saw like Fuscina used to mean trident. I probably should have asked the Goofy Robot to clarify uh, and conclude whether or not I should be using Fuscina as opposed to tridents. Um, I'll do that right now. Fuck it. That's what we're here for. Not really. Should I use Fuscina or tridents for trident? Uh, quick quick answer, tridents is the best choice. Classical, military, and poetic. Um, meaning three tooth, no shit. As opposed to Fuskina, also means trident, but it's more focused for fishing and more for gladiators. So it's like more combative to use Fuskina, I suppose. It was common, vulgar, and specific. So it was common, it was optional, but it was narrower use. Tridentis, I think I know how to do Latin. Although it's nice to, yeah, whatever. Classical authors like fucking Virgilius, Ovidius, and yeah, fuck off. Weapons of war, poetic or divine references, elevated, mythological, and appropriate for weapons or magical tools. I wouldn't say it's magical. Yeah, is that so? Longest daily login streak? I don't know. Probably like 60-ish days. I don't know. I haven't played many games that have um, things like that show you for daily login streaks. I played War Thunder for a while. I played War Thunder for a while, and I think I was able to log in consistently for 2 or 3 months. And I know your goofy ass has done like 100, 200 days or whatever. Exa- exactly. For what? For Minecraft doesn't even have a daily login. Oh, okay. Freak. Damn. So I guess I'll just change Fushkina to 3 dens. 3 dens. Sick. That's my cat, bro. You're what? You what? Alright, I'll be right back then.